Hey sis. Hey sis. So today we're gonna be talking about I'm pregnant.
Boo! Another baby.
Another baby. Baby number 3.
Can you believe it?
Uno, dos, tres.
I know she can't believe it, but
I can't believe it. I am in my second trimester.
today, right?
No, as of yesterday.
Well, basically today.
14 weeks. So, I am in a clear, but my first trimester was horrible.
Right.
It was so bad. Like,
Well, first explain what's going to happen and how it's been explained to our Hey Sis subscribers and followers. What's going on with this pregnancy? What are you doing with trying with this pregnancy again?
Okay, so this pregnancy, I don't know if we talked about it in the prior videos, but we have. Okay, I am a high risk pregnancy. I have a history of placenta previa, which means my placenta covers my uterus, the exit, my cervix opening. Which makes me high risk. So, and then I had a failure to progress with both of my children. So, my son, I kept going out of labor. I don't know if it was due to the epidural or what, but I kept starting labor and stopping labor. And then with my daughter, I was 39 weeks. I didn't efface at all. I didn't dilate. I didn't do anything.
You only went to 39?
I went to 39 weeks and like maybe
40.
5 days.
Yeah.
It was almost 40, but they
wouldn't let you go past.
They didn't want me to go past 40. So I was like 2 days out and I didn't efface or dilate at all. So it was kind of like, and then my blood pressure was getting high. So it was kind of like we're gonna take her anyway. Yeah. So I just went ahead and had the C-section. So I have 2 C-sections. So I am a VBAC 2. And
this is your VBAC 2 journey.
This is my VBAC 2 journey. I am going to attempt to push this time. Yay for pushing natural birth. But I ain't gonna be saying that when it actually happens. Like, I hate y'all. But yeah, this is gonna be my attempt to actually have a natural birth or have a labor. My stakes are actually really high because my husband and I agree that he don't want me to get cut too many times and I don't want to get cut too many times. So if I have a C-section this time, I only can have one more baby and then I have to get my tubes tied. So that's the agreement. If I have a natural birth, I am clear to try again. So I don't know for y'all if y'all know how important having more children is to me. I know it's like, you got all these kids.
Right, you're like, why do you want more?
Why you want more? Girl, you crazy. But
she also struggled to start having children.
I was pronounced infertile for 8 years.
Yeah.
So
we did talk about that in the
we did talk about we talked about that. So from the time I was 21 all the time I was 29, I couldn't conceive. And me and my husband have been together since we were 21. So for us, it's been really hard to try to start having children. So, for real, if I gotta have a C-section, I count my blessings. At least at least I had kids, But if I'm able to push, then it's gonna be what it is. I mean, but I do want to I feel cheated a little bit.
What?
I really want to have that mother experience.
This is gonna be your time to try to share with our Hey Sis followers. You're gonna get to see her experience in trying to do this VBAC number 2, and Lord willing, she will be able to push and feel that burn.
She just scared me. I'm like, what?
I had a quick burn. Well, we gonna
talk about that too
in my video.
We're gonna talk about that, and we can see the baby.
Right.
But with this, we're gonna try the things that I've tried. I've heard some things. I'm thinking about hiring a doula. I might even start a GoFundMe account. This is about to get expensive. I heard hiring a doula is super helpful. I heard getting a chiropractor.
And I think it's also helpful for you because you want to do things as natural as possible. And doulas really encourage that. Like doctors, because they're into medicine, they want you to get the medicine. They want you to get the epidural. They want you to get the C-section if you have to. I mean, or if they feel like you need to. But I feel like when we were. I hate to go back to this. I just feel like I always say this, but I feel like when we were in slavery, really, for real, like, we didn't have that choice. Like, you ain't had no choice to get no C-section. You about to get that thing up out of there somehow.
For real. And not only that, I went in labor to the last minute, and my husband, as soon as he see me in a little bit of pain, he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that buffer to be like, she's not ready yet. And I'm telling him I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't want to hear it. You don't know if you're ready or not.
Right. And I want to be there for her like that. Like, if we wasn't so far apart, like, I wish I could be there. Like, I would be her doula. I feel like I'd be a good doula because I want to be an OBGYN.
Yeah.
So it would be like.
What about taking your classes?
Right.
You just need Malaki. I was thinking about doing it. I heard chiropractors were really good. I already see a chiropractor for my back. But my new insurance I have don't cover seeing the chiropractor. So I'll be forced to pay out of pocket. And I don't know if the expense for the chiropractor. I don't know.
I mean, for your pregnancy.
Yeah, because they said the chiropractor align your spine and it makes it where everything is just like whoop, and it like it they help with the muscles down there
like
and the tissues. And I'm thinking, because failure to progress means my junk isn't like it ain't letting loose. Like it need to be relaxed down there. So I'm figuring like something that can help me my muscles relax and stuff like that. That probably be helpful. But of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah. Oh, exercise. I'm gonna try to exercise, and I'm gonna try to keep my weight down. Okay, so my first trimester was terrible. It was so bad. Like, okay, so the first thing that happened was I couldn't pee. For some reason, I just stopped being able to go to the bathroom. So, I don't know how, like, I kept feeling like, I would go to the bathroom, and I kept feeling like I gotta go, but when I pee, I couldn't get started. And I'm like, so I'm thinking like, maybe I'm starting to get a urinary tract infection or something like that. Those are normal when you're pregnant, I guess. So I'm like, but it wasn't burning when I looked it up. I was like, it wasn't burning when I peed. I just couldn't start peeing. So, I thought it was strange, but I didn't think nothing other. It happened for about a week, but then like I would start being able to start pee again. And on the day before, I had to go to the emergency room. I was peeing like crazy. I was peeing like every 2 hours at least. And if I didn't make it to the bathroom, I was almost about to pee myself. Like I was like literally, as soon as I felt like I had to pee, I was running. Dang. Like it was like I could pee now, go. And it was like I had to take off like. So, that was super crazy. And then the next day, right around like, right around like 8 o'clock, right before we went to bed, start getting kids ready for bed, I tried to go to the bathroom and I couldn't. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna force it. I just, worry about it later. At this point, my husband will start like you need to go to the doctor. This is getting crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just schedule an appointment probably tomorrow or something like that. So about 12 o'clock, I kept getting up and down. So I lay down, so I had to pee. So I would get up, go to the bathroom, but I couldn't go. So right around midnight, I was trying to go, and at that point, I realized I'm probably not going to go. And I started feeling comfortable. So 2 o'clock came, and I was in full out pain. Like, I was, like, begging for relief. I woke up, my husband was like, like TMI. I was like, come on, we gotta do something because I gotta get this pressure off. Like it felt like pressure, and then he was like, "Boo, that's not a good idea." Like,
it probably was not a good idea.
It was like, it's not a good idea. He was like, yeah, I'm going back to sleep. Went back to sleep on me. Then I'm like, all right. So I took a shower, and I'm in the shower, and that's like the pain hit me. I got all fours in the shower. I thought I was going to I thought I was having miscarriage. Like no lie. Yeah. I was like on fours, and I'm like rocking back and forth in the shower, trying to like the pain off my back. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm about to lose this baby.
Yeah.
So I got out of the shower, I got dressed or whatever. I was telling him, I was like, boo, I'm in a lot of pain. I need to go to the emergency room. And he was like, all right, well, you want me to go with you? I'm like, no, I need somebody to stay here with the kids. So I got dressed. I went to the emergency room. I had to drive, like, with my foot on, like, that pedal, that base.
Yeah.
I just had my foot on there, and I was, like, holding myself up on the steering wheel. And I'm, like, pulling myself in the steering wheel. And I'm, like, trying to drive. And I'm, like, I got to the emergency room. She was like, what's wrong? I was like, we're rocking. I can't pee. She's like, what? I said, you got to pee? I said, I got to pee, but I can't. They did not understand what I was saying. They was, like, and my stomach was so big, y'all. It looked like I was, like, way further along. My stomach was, like, swole. And, so they thought I was going to labor. So she was like, all right, well, so the doctors came in and was like, yeah, we're going to bring the machine. We'll see how far along you are. And he brought this little scan to see my bladder or whatever. He's like, your bladder is still small. It's like 150. I don't know the medical stuff, but
yeah.
They brought that, the ultrasound, and he was like, oh, your baby isn't that far along. I'm like, I was just 12 weeks then. He's like, oh, you're like 12 weeks, so this just happened. And he said, he looked up, he turned up, he said it was a big black hole. I'm like, this about this big. Like, he said, oh my goodness, that's your bladder. And at that point, he said, she need a catheter. And then they just got crazy from there. Like, they was coming in and like 2-3 nurses came in. And I'm like, she's like, we're gonna hold you down, it's gonna hurt. And I'm like, what? You know, they don't try to tell you that it's gonna hurt. But she's like, you're gonna feel like a little pressure. All that I hear from nurse when they say pressure, pinch, little.
That should be lying.
That means it's about to hurt. I don't even hear pressure, pinch.
They just don't want you to be nervous.
Right. I be like, this shit about to hurt, girl. And they had to hold my stomach in, like hold it up and hold everything back because it was so much water and so big that it was crazy. And they put that catheter in. I said, this year. Oh, she's like, you had a baby before, you never had no vaginal. You was in my vagina. Girl, that fire, I felt fire there. I said, I will hold on to that baby. I said, woo. She said, you gotta be still. I am being still. You gotta relax your legs and push your legs out to the side.
They do something you was having a baby.
Girl.
But that's what they was telling me.
You gotta relax your legs.
I gotta relax. You sticking this big old tube in my urethra.
Yes, and like it wouldn't fit. She kept like pushing it and pulling out, pushing and pulling out. Cause I think it was like swollen
probably.
Or something like that. She couldn't get in it. She's like fidgeting with it and I could just feel it pushing. I don't know if the baby was laying on it or what. But whew, and I'm here to tell you, she finally got that in. And she said, all right, it's in. Do you feel better now? Hell no, I don't feel better. I tell you when I feel better, but it ain't now. So the doctor come in and she like, let me look at the baby, like hear the heart rate or whatever. And I'm already scared because, I thought I was losing the baby.
Yeah.
And so I guess she had the sound down. The sound was down. So she like moving around. She like staring off into space. And she like moving. But I don't hear nothing. So I'm like looking at her and I'm like, so? She's like, she moving around. So? And she looked at me, she said, oh, what? You want to hear it? I'm like, yeah! Yeah, I want to hear it. She's awesome. Oh, I didn't know you want to hear it.
Why wouldn't I want to hear my baby?
Exactly. I'm thinking my baby is like, I'm losing my baby. And you think I want to hear the baby heartbeat? Are you crazy? But she said the heartbeat was normal. The baby's fine. But I had to wear a catheter, y'all. a catheter.
How long you had it in? Like a week, huh?
10 days.
Dang.
For my bladder to shrink. And I'm not even out of the clear yet. They just, like, since I'm in second trimester, the baby is moving natural. Right. So they're like, they know at this point the baby's going to be pushing on my bladder as opposed to pushing on the tube underneath her. So we're just got to see. But I didn't know that was a side effect of pregnancy. I don't even think
Is that a side effect?
I don't even know if it was a side effect of pregnancy or it was just something my body did.
But I don't think it was necessarily your body. It just happened to be that your baby was covering your urethra so you couldn't pee.
I don't know what happened, you guys, but that it was a crazy experience. It's not something, I've looked it up, it's not something that happens a whole bunch. I've heard people having to get catheters, like, you know, when they can't pee.
Yeah.
But not having to leave the catheter in for 10 days because of the size of their bladder. Other side effects I had, I couldn't really eat. And I think that's probably because my bladder was getting so large. I look big. Like, people was like, "Oh, I could tell you're pregnant." I'm like, "Really?" But I think it was just because how my bladder was so large.
Yeah.
That I was carrying up to, they said, almost 2 liters of urine.
Imagine a 2-liter
bottle.
Soda.
So that's what made me look pregnant.
In your stomach.
That's what made me look way further along. So, because I was so big, I couldn't eat much.
It probably was like pushing on your stomach.
Yeah, so I couldn't eat. I was really tired. I got super exhausted really fast. Like, if I did anything,
still feel tired?
I still feel kind of tired.
I feel like that's a natural symptom because I was tired my whole pregnancy.
I'm definitely exhausted. I get exhausted really fast. So to the point where I had to neglect my housework like a mug. My house is like probably embarrassingly, in my opinion, I'm not saying a person keep my house dirty anyway, but my house is, it's not good in my opinion. The company came over last night and I was asleep. And I woke up and I was like, oh no, I hear voices. Yeah. And I instantly got embarrassed. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know why I'm embarrassed because I'm pregnant. Yeah. I just got this catheter out. And they know I'm going through, I'm sick. And I still was really embarrassed by how my house looked. And like,
I understand because right after I gave birth, I was the same way. I was like calling my mom like, I feel like I can't handle all of this. I gotta take care of my kids. I was like, I can't even clean shoes. I was like, I'm still sore. And she was like, you just calm down. She was like, I'm coming anyway. She was like, don't worry about cleaning up. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, it is. I have to clean it.
That right. I felt so embarrassed like that people see my house like this. I
think that's just like a natural woman thing, or
I don't know, because some women don't care if their house is not.
Well, good women.
I'm like, my floor's not swept. Like I took my shoes off in the front room. I didn't hang up coats last night. I got dishes in the sink.
It's like in the back of your mind, you always know like what you's like. Oh, I still gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Yeah, and I felt really embarrassed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like
even when you know people gonna understand, but it's just like
I still feel embarrassed.
I feel like I should be able to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's been terrible. I haven't I had bouts of nausea, but I didn't throw up because I probably because I didn't eat and that's really the big thing. But that pretty much wraps up my story. If y'all have any questions about this, I know it's really rare. I guess it's not really rare, but if y'all experience something like this, I want to hear about it. Right. Please share. Y'all can email us on talk to
anybody else is.
If anybody else going through this, going through VBAC 2, going through a bladder issue, you can either email us on talktoheysis@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment. You can like, subscribe, share. We would love to. So other people can talk about this because I've never heard of it. It's something I never been through. I never heard anybody go through, and I felt kind of alone. I didn't have anybody to talk to, so I would love to hear from you guys that actually been through something like this while being pregnant, and even if you've been through it and you're not pregnant, I want to hear about it too.
You'll be the first person I know to do a VBAC too, because most people, honestly, a lot of people for some reason just want to have C-sections. I know people who have never even had had a child and was like, I would just want a C-section, just take him out.
Because it's easy. You go for your appointment.
You
literally
think it's easy, and then
until you have the C-section and you can't get up.
Move. Yeah,
you can't like really.
Why would you want? But even before, even thinking like, oh, I gotta push. It's gonna be some pain. But I never was like, yeah, I just want you to cut me off. I don't want you to. I don't want to have to go under no anesthesia. I don't want you to put no knife.
I'm saying the actual going through the process with my daughter was easy. I went for an appointment.
You had but emergency.
They gave me the emergency with my son. Those. Oh my God, it hurt. It's like somebody was punching me in the stomach. The medicine was not working. When it finally kicked in, I was asking for it the whole time. She had gave me too much. I seen my kid. I passed out. And then, like, because it was emergency, I had to go to the NICU. Yeah. And I didn't even get to see him for 12 hours. And when I finally got to see him, I had to walk to the NICU. I was in so much pain. It was a horrible experience. And I... For one, do not want to go through that again. Yeah. I really, really hope the Most High allow me to actually, had this baby natural instead of having a C-section. So we're gonna be trying some things on Hey Sis. I'm gonna be telling y'all about any kind of appointments I have.
Anything we're gonna be researching.
We're gonna be researching.
We have a successful VBAC.
I'm gonna be calling this doula. I'm gonna talk to her. Hopefully, we get to get her Hey Sis. Hopefully, we can find people. If somebody on Hey Sis, hopefully somebody on Hey Sis who's watching Hey Sis at least has been through a successful VBAC, or know somebody who has, or know a doula.
Right? Oh yeah.
Or know a doula. Or is a doula
in VA.
In VA, we need to know about you.
Yeah.
Look, I need you. I need you. Cause we definitely want to push it. All right. Until again, see y'all next time. Shalom.
Right. Hey sis.
Oh, sorry. Hey sis.